This is the last video of the section, visualizing the file system tree using a polar bar. In the previous video we learned how to draw polar plots. In this video you'll learn how to visualize a file system tree with relative sizes. We want to show you in this video how to solve a real-world task, how to use matplotlib to visualize our directory occupancy. We all have big hard drives that sometimes contain stuff that we usually forget about. It would be nice to see what's inside such a directory and what the biggest file inside it is. Although there are many more sophisticated and elaborate software products for this job, we want to demonstrate how this is achievable using Python and matplotlib. Now I'll show you the code. This is the code. How exactly do we do it? First, we implement a few helper functions to deal with folder discovery and internal data structures such as built folders, as well as getSize and getDirections function. Then we implement the main function, draw, that does the plotting. Now in the main program body, this section verifies the user input arguments. This highlighted part will implement the main program body, where we verify the input arguments given by the user when the program is called from the command line. We'll start from the bottom of the code, after this line, because this is the place where our program starts. Using the module sys, we pick up the command line arguments. They represent the path to the directory we want to visualize. The function buildFolders builds the list of dictionaries, each containing the size and path that it found inside the given start path. This function calls getDirectories, which returns a list of all the subdirectories in start path. Later, for each directory found, we calculate the size in bytes using the getSize function. For debugging purposes, we print our dictionary so that we are able to compare the figure against what our data looks like. After we've built the folders as a list of dictionaries, we pass them to a function, draw, that performs all the work of transforming the data into the right dimensions. Here we're using the polar coordinate system, constructing the polar figure and drawing all the bars, ticks and labels. It would be better to divide this job into smaller functions, especially if the code is to be further developed. Finally, we run the code from the command line using this command. We have to give the directory path. My directory is D. Here we are printing a dictionary, and this is the polar bar plot. So we successfully used polar bar to visualize a file system tree. Let's summarize the section. In this section we explored advanced properties of the matplotlib library. We introduced more options and looked at how to achieve certain visually pleasing results. We found solutions to some non-trivial problems with representing data when simple charts are not enough. We used more than one type of graph and created hybrid graphs to cover advanced data structures and the representation required. In the next section, we'll be involved in making 3D visualizations.